Welcome to Android App Addicts, episode number 66. This show on the Podnutz network where we talk about Android apps, Android news, other Android stuff, and we have a good time talking about all of our Android experiences. But it's mainly about the apps, and we try to bring some apps that maybe you guys can use in your own life and that we quite enjoy, or we hate, or we think is horrible, or we think is pretty cool, or we don't want to pay for, whatever. Let me introduce the co-host, and we'll get on with this. Starting with the Door-to-Door Geek, Steve McLaughlin from DoorToDoorGeek.com. What's up, Door?
Hey, Steve. Nothing much. I was kind of excited. This past Monday, I was on Android Buffet over at AndroidBuffet.com.
Yes.
And I'm not going to lie, I calculated it out. I've done well over 400 hours of podcasting. But right when that podcast started up, I got a little nervous. And, you know, I wanted to push Podnutz a little bit harder than I did, but I was a little nervous. But I had fun. They're really nice guys.
No, I listened to the show. It was great. And I think there was one point where I got lost, and so I kind of wandered away. But right. I didn't even hear if you did or did not mention Podnutz. Did you not?
I didn't. He did, and I was like, yeah, they're cool.
Dude, don't worry about it. That's awesome.
And then at the very end, he basically said, well, I guess I'm going to have to get out my sock puppet to come on here. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to say you have to, but I think the people who didn't listen to that show would really like what you would have to bring to the show.
Yeah, I would love to have those guys on. They're always welcome, sock puppets or not. At least they got a live stream up and going. Have they always had the live stream up and going, or is it a new thing?
Maybe 2 months.
Okay, cool. Yeah, check out Android Buffet, guys, if you haven't. They're quite funny. They're a quite funny combination of guys, and you get some really good Android information from the show.
Absolutely.
Awesome, Door. Also joining us, Sean Johnson from SJGeek89 on Twitter. What's up, Sean?
Not much. Just getting ready for the Buffalo winter that still hasn't come. I'm not complaining, but I think it's about to come tonight. So it's been like 46 the past couple of days. So it's very unusual.
Wow.
For this area.
Odd. Are you hoping it doesn't come, right?
Yeah, I'm not missing it. Not missing it at all. So
well, good luck with that.
That's about it, man.
I hope it doesn't come for you. So thanks for coming on. Also joining us, Eric Ardini from SiliconWrench.com. What's up, Eric?
I'm staying busy and having a pretty good time staying busy.
Oh, yeah?
Sean, I just want to let you know that it is coming. It arrived here today. We got about 4 inches so far. It's on its way east towards you.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Damn. There's always that solution that I chose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move to Florida. Come to Florida. What?
First chance I get.
Okay. Also joining us from the Unbootables, Eric Salce from
What's up, everybody?
Unbootables.com. What's going on with you, man?
Not much. Hanging out.
Yeah?
Watching TV.
Well,
playing some games. All the fun stuff.
I'm happy to have you here.
Thanks.
I was going to say unbootables.com looks like a GoDaddy landing page.
Oh, serious? All right.
I think it's Geeksters is what you're looking for.
Go to geeksters.tv.
Yeah.
Go to geeksters.tv, not unbootables.com. Though they own it, we'll see if they ever actually do anything with it.
Yeah, there's a squatter on it. His name's Chris.
Yeah, that guy keeps subbing us for more and more money every week, too. So we'll see.
Nice.
We'll see.
All right, well, let's go around in the usual fashion clockwise. Start with Door.
Cool. Okay, this first app I got to mention, I believe I got it from who I now reference as Photon Matt. I honestly think it was last week, very end of the show, he sent an email basically saying his phone was like brick.
Yeah, and you performed a miracle for the guy. I remember it was amazing watching you work.
Well, since then, his phone is fully operational, up and running again. He still is having one hiccup when he tries to put a ROM on the phone, but he said for right now, I just put a different home launcher on it, did some tweaks. I'm satisfied for now.
Good.
But he also, I believe it was the same Matt, forwarded me a message he was sending to a app developer for support, asking questions, and it was unbelievably quick response he got. It was like 2 hours. And I took a look at the app finally today, and I gotta say, I'm trying to think of how to best categorize this, and the only way I can think about it is by calling it a combined inbox. What this app does, this app has the ability to take multiple Google accounts, multiple Exchange accounts, multiple Twitter accounts, and multiple Facebook accounts. And what it does is it basically siphons everything into a single inbox. So you don't have to jump around to jump to different accounts, and you don't have to jump around to get to different services. This is my email look. So this is looking at all my emails. At the very top, it has what hit my box in the last 2 hours. All my boxes, which I have like 5 boxes. This was earlier today. If I scroll up, everything down here is this morning, and they have their icons of the people. So when I look at Steve C's email, it looks like the Podnutz logo. When I look at Black Hammer's icon, it looks like Batman. Very pretty graphical way to actually look at what's going on. When you click the email, it opens up in its own window the email. You can hit reapply, and then it launches Gmail app. So it does handle some of it inside the app. Now, here's the thing. If you go to the other part, people, this is the order people have been contacting me, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, or anything. So the last person to contact me was Red Door, and then John Z, the Z-Man Ellis. So I can see the order people contacted me. And if I come here, this kind of looks like a Pulse newsreader. Where I can
What's the name of this app?
Meshin. MESHIN. Sorry if I didn't mention it. Brain ain't working.
You didn't mention it.
I didn't mention it. But and then like the top now, this is like Pulse, where I can actually scroll through. This is my email inbox. This is my Facebook inbox, or my timeline, I guess I'll say. This is my Twitter timeline. I don't have SMS and phone because this is not a phone. This is a tablet. I gotta say, it's a unique look on your social connections, I'll say.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
I
and-
like it a lot.
Well, and it is in beta, so they only have a limited number of services you can use, but it is going to keep growing. You can mark favorite people, favorite connections, or favorite like emails. If you had extra things connected to this, you can also have actions, which I'm not entirely sure what they are. This is, to me, a very pretty way to browse all my contacts on all my systems. So this isn't like my phone contacts books. This is everybody I have in my email contacts, everybody I have in my Facebook connections, everybody I have that I'm following on Twitter. All in one screen, and it's very easy to just scroll right through them.
How does it look on a phone? I mean, it looks nice and fat on the Kindle Fire, which is looking pretty good, by the way, Dor. But have you tried it on your phone?
No.
Okay.
And I'm not going to lie, if you have like a LG Aris, I don't think I would even bother loading this app. I don't think it would look very appealing. On our phone, Steve, I think it could be usable, but it really looks like it shines on a tablet.
Yeah, it does. It does. Meshin. That's badass. I really like it.
Well, I like it, and I really would like to see this get a lot better, you know, having other connections to other services besides just Gmail, Facebook, and Twitter.
I know. Guess
So no Google Plus.
right.
Well, to me, there's no reason why they can't have Google Plus. Google Plus does have a read-only API, so they could read all my Google Plus stuff. There's no write API, so to actually, there's no problem. You would click it, and it would open up the web browser to that posting kind of thing. So they could do it. I really hope they're working on that.
Very cool. And the company is Meshin, the developer. Meshin Beta. Check it out in the Android market. Thanks, Dor. Anybody else have anything on this before we go on? Okay,
I'm downloading it now.
sweet. Over to Sean.
Okay, this one here, it's a real simple app. It's free. It's called Super Backup, SMS and Contacts. It's by Mobile Idea Studio. And let me see here. I mean, it just does what it says. You can back up your SMS, text messages, or you can back up your contacts, which is the most important thing that worked for me. I ROM'd my wife's phone a few weeks ago, and she mentioned, next time you do that, can you somehow back up my contacts, because I lost like half of them. Because I never thought of it, because I put everything right into my Google contacts.
And she puts it on the phone.
And she puts on the phone. And I had a buddy about a month ago did the same thing. He puts everything on his phone, and I said, man, you got a Google account, just put it there. So this is perfect. It'll puts all your contacts right onto your SD card, puts in a little file, and then let's say you're someone like me, you ROM your phone, and you were saving them to the phone. You just install the application again, and then hit restore, and then boom, it's right there. Another use, just like I said, the text messages. A guy at work, he was coming up and asking me if there's a way he could retrieve his text messages. He accidentally deleted them, and he's going through divorce, and he had a whole stream of text messages or whatever.
Evidence. Right.
And this happened a couple weeks ago, and I was like, listen, man, I don't have any idea for you. So today I was like, look, you saved? Yeah, I'm saving them. I'm like, all right, you got to get this app, because it'll back up not only your text messages, but also your call logs. So, whatever you need it for. I mean, it doesn't have to be that kind of situation, but
it doesn't have to be a legal situation.
Yeah, I mean,
Super Backup, SMS and Contacts. Is there a way to? This is a cool app. Don't get me wrong, but I don't even know if this app will do it, or if anything does it. Is there a way to actually take all your contacts that are saved on your phone and back them up like in a batch or bulk to your Google account? So like say your wife has like half of her contacts on her phone. Is there a way to take all those and switch it over so they're on the Google account too?
You know what? I don't know for sure. I would assume that maybe you could, because it's saving it, and I'm not sure what the actual file format is that saves them in. But I mean, I would see there'd be no reason why you couldn't take them from your SD card, and then when you're in Google or Gmail, import possibly from that. You know what I mean? If you copy the file from the backup folder.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, I think he hit the nail on the head. Google.com/mobile/sync will, it looks like, allow you to sync contacts from BlackBerry, iPhone, Nokia, Sync ML, and Windows itself. And it looks like you can use known formats files.
Yeah, it saves it as a .vcf file.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I would think you should be able to just, import that from within Gmail. So simple app, works great. I mean, it's not complicated. It just tells you right there.
Very cool.
But I could see it being really handy for people, including me, so I don't have to listen to her complain that I screwed up her contacts.
Totally. Anything else on this one, guys?
I will say thank you.
Yes, I second that.
I I want to back up my SMS whenever I do a ROM. I'd first have to remember to do it, but I never had a tool that was reputable. I had one, it was like SMS plus backup, and every time I would redo my phone, it would never automatically come back to my phone. I have no idea why, and which meant when I went to install it, it screwed up my backup. So I need something that actually works. So this would be cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, and one more thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead. Mine was random, so.
Well, I know that it'll say, I think it reminds you every so many days that you haven't done a backup. So, I mean, that'll be kind of handy as far as your text messages, or even if, you continually get new contacts and you don't switch it to your Google and you save it to your phone. I believe it does give you a reminder after so many days, like, hey, you haven't backed up in a while. So, another added bonus to it.
That's cool. Awesome. Thanks, Sean.
All right.
Eric, you want to add that random comment now?
I was going to say, I thought Titanium Backup did your SMSs, but it only does it for me half the time, so it's nice to have a reliable app to do it.